Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wizard Room. I'm your host, TomatoGrass. This is a show where we talk about virtual pinball releases, high-scoring strategies, and show off some high-level gameplay. Joining me, as always, we have your co-host, Scoaljo. Scoaljo, good to see you. How you doing this week, man?
I'm doing great. Good to see you guys. Good to see the Wizards in the chat out there. I'm excited to get another Williams classic under our
Absolutely.
belt.
I'm excited about this one too. So
yeah.
Joining us this week again is Chalatalove. Chalatalove, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. How's everybody doing tonight?
And then last but certainly not least, we have my good friend RetroTechX. RetroTech, how are you holding up, man?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So like I said tonight, or actually, no, I haven't said, what got released last week in the latest Williams releases is the, RetroTech just popped off, but hopefully he'll come back on. We had the release of No Good Gofers. Okay, so this table, RetroTech's coming back here. Let's see if I can get him back on. Hold on, here we go. There he is. Well, I don't know if I can hear him. I think you're still here. It's all good. Hey, sometimes it happens. We had No Good Gofers. This was a table released in a machine that was made in 1997, and this was designed by Pat Lawler. In case you guys don't know who Pat Lawler is, he designed a couple of other games. One of those games, I think it was called The Addams Family. I think it was that one. If I remember correctly, I think that's the best-selling pinball machine ever created. And then he also made another little game called The Twilight Zone. So if you guys know those games, that's Pat Lawler for you. And you can kind of get a little bit of a vibe with his design, because he likes to do, especially on those two games, he's got the main flippers, and then he's got a cross ramp flipper and a little cross ramp. Like that, I feel like that cross ramp shot on this specific game, No Good Gofers, is very similar to the one in the Addams Family. But before we dive into this table, I think I want to address the elephant in the room with this game, okay? Because a lot of us are big into virtual pinball. We have had a game that we've been able to play for a while called Teed Off. Okay? Teed Off is another golf game. I'm going to start over with you, Chalatalove. Obviously, we've got, Gottlieb made Teed Off, and it was only I think it was a couple years before this machine was released. Yeah. And then this one was released a little bit later, but it almost seems like, to me, not like it takes the really good parts of Teed Off and kind of just expands on it. What do you think? Do you prefer one over the other?
Oh man, I dig this the one we're playing now, man. The call outs and everything. They took the idea that Gottlieb have and just expanded it and ran with it and just knocked it out of the park with this table, man. I mean, this is a classic table, bro. This is a pretty awesome table.
Yeah. And before we get into some real details, I think this is honestly one of my favorite games that we have as far as a Williams recreation. And I would say part of the reason for that is, when I first loaded up this game, I've never played it in the wild. I say that for every game that we play, but that's another one, okay? I've never played it before, so I loaded it up for the first time. I thought it was pretty freaking hard. What about you, RetroTech? Like, have you ever played this game before in real life? And like, did you get that kind of sense? It's like, dude, this game is way harder than you would think.
I played it on Switch 1,000 times and loved it, but it never really sat well with me. I never really got into the rule set, and then I got it on here, and everything clicked, and it just felt so good. And I'm like, man, this game is really a lot better than I expected. It might be the best Pat Lawler game for me. And I was like, man, this is great. So,
yeah, and that's a big statement too, because I think my favorite table is that I've ever played is Twilight Zone. Like, that holds a special place for me. And I didn't even when we were gonna get this game, it wasn't until I looked into it that I was like, hey, Pat Lawler did design that game. I didn't know that. So I kind of had high expectations when I loaded it up, and I wasn't disappointed. It was just super, super duper hard. Go over to you, Scoaljo. Do you have any experience with this game before this pack, or what did you think when you first loaded it up?
Well, so kind of mirroring what RetroTech said, I had played it on PC on Pinball FX before this, and again, same as him, it didn't click with me right away. The rule set, I didn't go through it and look through the game. There were a lot of other tables that I preferred. When I got this table on the machine and actually played it, other than trying to hit that hole-in-one shot, I think it's a great game. I think one of the cool things about it is that the table is set up really nicely, but you could play 10 games and not see everything that the table has to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And you will notice, if you've never played this game before, there's going to be some things that we're going to talk about that you want to go for. But if you're kind of just shooting the ball around, it can get really hard really fast. And it's not like cheap drains. It's just like, I feel like this game kind of like plays really fast, especially like stuff that you can hit, like the Gophers and stuff. Like, dude, the ball is going to be moving around really fast. And there is a little bit of lag on this, guys. We're not going to beat around the bush. Okay. It's not perfect. Okay. But like if you have to make a super, super quick decision, you're going to have to deal with that lag a little bit, but totally still playable. So here, let me go ahead and bring up the play field. Like I said last week, the guys on this stream don't actually see this, but you guys watching the show can see this. So I brought up the play field on the left side of the table. So when getting into this game, the main objective of the game kind of just like teed off. That's why it's like, yeah, obviously they're both golf games, but if you boil it down to what the main objective is in the game, and teed off, you were completing 9 holes, and then you got the multi-ball / wizard mode deal. In this game, you're completing 9 holes, and then you're going to get the wizard mode. Now, the way that you complete the holes is different. In tee off, you complete a hole with one shot, right? Whether it's the volcano or that one hole on the side or the ramp, it's just one shot at a time. In this game, it implements this new strategy where you have to hit the ramps that are lit up. You have to hit 2 of them, and then you putt out, okay? And that's how you'll complete a hole. And I think depending on how many times you hit a gopher, like, you can reduce your strokes, and that'll help you with your bonus at the end. But when you boil it down to it, you got to hit more shots to get to the end. That's just what it comes down to. You could complete all 9 holes and teed off in 9 shots. And this is going to take you a minimum of 25 shots. Anyways, but when we come to discuss this, that going for the 9 holes and getting that wizard mode, that's not, you're going to do it in the interim, but there's other stuff that's worth way more in this. But what one thing that doing the holes does is, if you guys look at the play field here, you can see that there's a little spin disc there. Okay, it's a disc that has, it was like 16 different awards on there. It's got all different things, and we're not going to go through all the different ones. That's one gripe that I have with the rules on this freaking game. When you load it up on At Games, dude, 70% of the rules are describing the spin disc. It's like, dude, that's one little element of the game. Okay, there's a lot of other stuff that I'd like to read about. I don't need to read about every single thing that's on the spin disc. because when it comes to that disc, that's whatever it's on. There's a little arrow there. When you complete the hole, you're going to get that award. I would say, and I'm going to go over to you, Chalatalove. I would say the biggest rewards on that disc are you can light your extra ball, you can light the out lanes, and then there's a couple other modes. There's a couple side modes there's one called Card Attack and one called Papa Gopher. Now, I didn't start doing this until I got a couple games in, but that disc will spin around every time that you hit an orbit or you hit the captive balls. Like, you can actually not exactly select, but you can keep spinning that disc until it's on something that you want. Have you noticed that when you're playing this game? Is that something that you're actively trying to do, or are you kind of just getting what you get when it comes to that disc?
Well, man, I just now started diving into that disc and actually kind of paying attention to what I am getting when I shoot that for the green, and I guess collecting that bonus. So I think I've gotten the wizard mode to start a couple of times. So yeah, I mean it's now I am more paying attention to what is there to see if I could maybe take another drive and bring my shot down, or I can collect. And if you collect at the right time, man, you can really, really help yourself out quite a bit.
Right. And so one thing that I do want to talk about here is, if you guys haven't noticed, on a lot of Pat Lawler designed games, you're kind of capped on your extra balls. You get 2 per ball. Like, that's it. Like, I know, like in Twilight Zone, man, especially that first ball, like, you want to make sure you get your first one, but you'll get an extra ball when you hit a certain, it's like 90 million. It's like some sort of like 250 million or something like that. But basically, once you get the first one, you're good because you'll get the second one. But after you get the second one, that's it. I've noticed on this game, dude, you can have like 4 extra. I had it where I looked at the screen and it said I had 4 extra balls. Do you know anything about that, RetroTech? Do you know any? Because I know that definitely on the Addams Family and Twilight Zone, you were very limited on extra balls. Have you ever dove into that at all?
I started to realize that I could get the one for the out lanes. If you drain, you gain, and it kicks it back out. You get the one on the left orbit or on the left out lane. You could get the. There's extra balls all over the place. You get one after the 4th hole. You get one for 50 million. I mean, it started to be like all over the place. It was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. And that was one thing that was why I was like, if it's a normal Pat Lawler design where you can only get 2 at a time, and then you're kind of just getting extra balls, but you're not really getting them. I was like, dude, there's so many extra balls all over the place. I feel like I'm gonna you got to almost strategize when you're gonna get them versus not get them. But like, I've noticed that, like, dude, if you get an extra ball in this game, you get it. If you're on ball 1, it doesn't matter if you get a whole bunch of them. You're gonna get them all. So
load them all.
One thing that is cool about this game that I would like to see in real life is that, and it's very hard to see if you guys are looking at the playfield over here, it's very hard to see, especially on a first glance, but there's a second level to the playfield. Okay, it's represented in this At Games 4K. It's a plexiglass playfield, and at first you might not even notice that it's there. In real life, obviously, it would really stand out, but there is a second level. Okay, and one thing that this game does is whenever you light that driving range thing on the left in lanes, it'll drop a ramp down in the center of the playfield, and you can shoot the ball. Now, so, like, this is a game where it's not really common on a lot of these digital games, but this game you got to think in 3 dimensions, okay? Because that ball is going to be it's going to be on the Z-axis now. Like, it's going to be jumping all over the place. Whereas a lot of times, sometimes something will happen on some of these digital games. It's like, what the heck was that all about? Yeah, okay, well, the ball jumped up, but you can't really tell because you're looking at a flat screen. In this game, you really got to be aware that this is a 3-dimensional game. And one of the cool features of this game is the hole-in-one shot. Now I'm going to go over to you, Scoaljo, because I don't know if it was you talking about it, but the hole-in-one shot, there's like, if you hit the ramp a certain way and you go up to where the little flag is, and there's even a little catch there, you can get a hole-in-one, which can help you complete holes, and it's actually your super jackpot shot. Dude, I can count on one hand how many times I've hit that thing the entire time I've been playing the game, and I can count on I don't even have. If I had 50 hands, I wouldn't be able to count how many times I've lost the ball going for that shot. Can you agree with that sentiment? Like, dude, that shot,
Absolutely.
it's cool. It's so cool, but it's so dangerous.
It really is. It's a super dangerous shot. And because of the depth, it's kind of hard to see where the ball is going to come down every time it comes down there. And that ramp does not stay down very long. So you don't have time to cradle it and line up your shot either.
Right.
I think every time I've hit a hole in one, it's kind of been by accident, kind of a luck of the draw. I was telling you guys before this, I spent maybe a couple hours this weekend trying to figure out a way to reliably hit it up that ramp and get it in the hole in one. I tried to not nudge in every direction, and I could not figure out a way to reliably do it. It's a tough shot.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing about that shot is, yeah, it's your super jackpot shot. But when we're going to go into what I feel is a really good high scoring strategy, you actually don't ever need to hit that shot. Now, when you get to the wizard mode, which in my opinion is kind of like one of the lowest scoring modes of all, like you talk about card attack and Papa Gopher, I'm getting more points in those side modes than I would get in a wizard mode. But that's because I'm not going for the hole in one shot. So I guess that, I'm not going to say that that's neither here nor there, but that's just what I've seen. But what I do want to get into is how to get a multi-ball in this game. Okay? Because you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. You can agree or disagree. I think that doing the multi-balls and getting jackpots is the way to score a lot of points in this game. Yeah, in the inner rim, you can get some of these modes like Papa Gopher or card attack is actually really good because it's progressive, and you can get it to where later on in the game, if you've hit that a bunch of times, that you can actually get those to be very, very high. But the only time I ever get card attack mode is from the wheel, because the way that you actually would get it is you got to hit that cart on the second play field. But I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever hit that cart. Like, I'll either hit the post on the ramp, or I'll hit the ramp and it goes down the center, or I get maybe 1 out of 100 times I'll get a hole in one. But multi-balls, let's go over to you, Chalatalove. The way you get, like, as far as I know, like, the first multi-ball is super easy. You got to hit both. You hit the center ramp, and it'll pop gopher. You hit them, and then you can lock it. And then you do the same thing with the other one. You lock those balls, and then once you start multi-ball in that one scoop, like, if you guys can't tell, there's a scoop like a capture, or like it's basically just a scoop to the left of the center ramp, which you're gonna have to hit a lot because that's how you putt out. That's how you start multi-ball. That's how you get your extra balls. You're gonna really have to do that. It's a lot of love. Have you had a lot of success with these multi-balls? And I think that that jackpot shot is your cross ramp. So I feel like that's a really important shot to get going. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, that's one of the strategies that I really go for, and I try to concentrate and to get as many multi-balls as possible per ball. And the way I'm doing that is hitting that center ramp shot. Now, that center ramp shot, it's 3 shots the first go round when you start the first lock of a ball. Then it's 3 ramps. You lock the other, hit the gopher, lock the other ball. The next go round, it's, I believe, let's see, it's 7 times to hit the ramps, and then 9 times for the next multi-ball.
It gets to be a lot. Like, eventually, this is one of those games. Yeah, you really want to make, like, if you're going to be doing the multi-balls and you're going to be trying to get jackpots, you really kind of want, you don't want to screw it up the first couple times you get in there, because it gets harder and harder and harder to restart that multi-ball.
It really does. And also, this game is pre-programmed that the more you hit that center shot time after time after time, it shoots up golfers and locks that. Basically blocks you from doing that. So the best strategy to do is to hit it not more than twice. Really don't want to hit it 3 times, because usually 3 times causes that little gopher to pop up. So hit it twice, hit another shot, or hit something else, hit it twice again, and then move yourself up to get your multi-ball locks that way.
Right. So in multi-ball, like I was saying, your cross ramp shot, which is, just you go right from that flipper up there. You can shoot it. Honestly, when you first get into the multi-ball, one of the balls that gets released is going to come up there. So you kind of actually want to be paying attention when the balls are releasing. But one other thing is that once you collect that, your super jackpot shot is a hole-in-one. And RetroTech posted on Discord today. He said, "Hey, I got a super jackpot." Now, RetroTech, I've never done that. Now, the super jackpot, is it like double whatever a jackpot is? Is that what it is? Is that how it goes?
It ended up being, for me, it was 7.3 million or something like that. So I got the one across, and then I got another shot. And I actually had shot 2 balls at the same time going through that ramp, and I think they just collided with everything. I had just flung the one through the crossing ramp, and then the ramp came down as it come down through the in lane, and they both went up, and they both just clanged all together, and one dropped in, and I was like, "Sweet, super jackpot!"
It's funny because I feel like there's a lot of things in a lot of these games that would be super satisfying to me, and that would just make that whole game for me, regardless of how much you score. That is just something.
It wasn't my best score, but it was super satisfying.
So that was something that when I was first trying to learn how to play this game, I thought that you really had to get the super jackpots, but you don't have to do it. And honestly, it's so hard to do. That's why I'm not knocking you, RetroTech. That's awesome that you got it, but I'm never going for it. Right? If I ever got it, it would be pure luck, because what I'm doing in multi-ball in this game is you get your jackpot. Now, when you get a jackpot in multi-ball, so you hit that cross ramp and it goes jackpot, it's going to light your super jackpot, but you can relight the regular jackpot by hitting the right ramp. Okay? Because once you collect it one time, it turns it off and it'll be a super jackpot shot. But if you hit that right ramp again, it'll relight that shot for a cross ramp jackpot. And if you get good at anticipating when you need to hit that upper right flipper to get the jackpot, you can get 3 or 4 of them in a good ball. And once you get one of them, I'm not 100% sure. I have to look into this more. When you get a jackpot, I'm not sure if the very next one is worth more or if it's in the next time you're in the multi-ball. I'm not 100% sure. Do any of you guys know?
I don't know that.
Because I know that the first
man, sometimes I can't even read it.
I know the very first time
with this term.
Yeah, the very first time you get one, it's 3.5 million points. Okay, and then I know, like, most of the time I'm only getting one, right? And then I have to restart the multi-ball. And I know for a fact that if you get into the second multi-ball and you've already gotten the jackpot, it's worth 4.5. Okay. See, that's the thing, and that's one of the things about this game is that, you might feel like you're struggling to get points, but if you can get a game that goes on for a while and you're accomplishing a lot, you get everything is worth way more. Like I said, the one side mode is called Card Attack, which, as far as on the 4KP, the only way you're going to get that is through the wheel. I mean, if you can get that hitting the cart, good, more power to you. I've never hit the damn thing, so I don't know how. That's never going to start that way for me. But the way that mode works, it's called Card Attack. It's either just the orbits or all ramps. I think it might be all ramps are lit, and it starts off at like 250,000 a hit. But every time you hit one, it's worth more the next time, and that's the entire game. So if you start that Card Attack mode 3 times, the third time, if you've hit stuff previously, they're gonna be worth a lot more. Sometimes it can be worth in the millions.
Wow.
So something to look out for. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you're not really, if I could give you one piece of advice, I would say really start paying attention to where that wheel is. Okay? Because the first couple hours I played this game, I didn't even really care about the wheel. I was like, I'm gonna get whatever they give me. But the fact that you can change what is going to be awarded to you, you change it by hitting either spinner or you hit the captive ball, and it will change what is on the wheel. So sometimes, like, especially in here's what I'll say, in the very beginning of the game, right? Because you don't have to hit any shots that you can just hit the putt and you get the award because you don't have to hit any ramps for the first hole. The very beginning of the game, I will spend a couple of shots hitting either the captive ball or the spinner, and try to get the extra ball right away, because I'm like, I'll have that lit up and I'll hit that and I'll be good. I'll have an extra ball right in the beginning of the game. And then, like I said, it's not like these other Pat Lawler games where it's like, don't waste your time going for that extra ball because you're going to max out anyways. You won't.
Mm-hmm.
So just get it. All right. So yeah, you can light your extra ball. Lighting the out lanes is good because that left kickback. Most of the time it's lit. I'm not even 100% sure how to light that. RetroTech, do you know how to light that kickback on the left? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, and actually, if you on the right hand side, kind of just above the slingshot, you got those 4 kick targets. You can actually hit all 4 of those and get the kickback that way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you can stack it one time.
Yes.
Nothing
really.
Like that. Yeah.
And I know because I was reading the rules that if you're hitting the bumpers and if it's coming out of the bumpers and goes into the kickback, that actually doesn't use one. It's not supposed to. But I feel like it always does, or it's not always, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I read it said, hey, if the ball comes out of the pop bumpers and it goes out the out lane, it's supposed to give that to you for free. But I've seen that not work sometimes. I don't know.
That's because I've seen it give me the kickback when it hasn't been lit before. So I wonder if that's what happened that time.
And I think that's what it's funny because I've read it and it says even if you don't have the kickback, it's supposed to kick it back if it does that.
Yeah.
But I've seen it where I don't have the kickback and it comes out of the bumpers and it goes down there and it goes out. That's one last thing while we're on this discussion before we start playing that I want to go through is that I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I swear sometimes I'm hitting stuff in this game and it's not doing it. Yeah. Like I'll hit the hole, right? I'll putt out. I'm lit out for a putt and I hit the hole and I really want to get it because it's light. My extra ball would be lit, right? And I'll hit the putt and it'll just go over to the bumpers. Oh, and by the way, when you hit the bumpers, it changes the wheel too. So now you just screwed yourself. You're not going to get an extra ball. I swear it's done that a bunch of times. And when I'm in a multi-ball, I'll hit the cross stream. Beautiful. Goes right up. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Jackpot. And it's just nothing. It's like you did nothing. Have you had Chalatalove? I see you shaking. I see you nodding your head. Have you seen that?
Yes, absolutely. It's happened to me. I don't know how many times, but it's also something that it's notorious for on the real pin. Believe it or not.
Really? Okay.
Interesting.
Well, that's funny because it's like, yeah, okay. So I get that that's something that was on the real pin, but you think that they ought to fix that if we're playing digital, right? But I get that it's faith. I get that it's faithful to the original. I understand that. But dude, it can be so frustrating because like in the very beginning, in the very beginning of the game, it's like, I'm trying to get that extra ball lit. And one thing, guys, is when the ball is going out towards the bumpers, I know that it's supposed you actually shouldn't really be worried about that out lane because it's supposed to give it to you. But it's another thing. Sometimes it just won't. It'll just go out and you're done. It's shit down. You know what I mean? Like that. It is so frustrating. But I digress. I really do love this game, and I'm not sure how everybody else is going to play it. But when you watch me play, I'm going to be trying to go for multi-balls, and I'm going to be trying to get the jackpots because that's basically the name of the game for me. I'm not really going for the wizard mode because I was telling you guys, dude. Yeah, I feel I've gotten some wizard modes where I get less than 1 million. And you're hitting stuff and you feel like, man, I'm kind of like I should be getting a lot of points here. And then you get and then it's like, okay, now you're down to one ball. The wizard mode ends. It's like, dude, I got 1 million points. Dude, I've gotten 8 million points I've gotten 8 million points on Papa Gopher. So
yeah.
Anyways, if everybody listens to me, I would say go for the multi-balls, but we're going to see a bunch of different ways to play this game, probably. We're going to go around the horn one more time. Like I said, we're not going to discuss this as long as we discussed Williams Pinball Pack 9. I don't think this game is kind of deep, but as far as getting a high score, I don't think it's that deep. Mm-mm. So let's go around the horn one time. Scoaljo, if you had to give somebody one piece of advice on this game, what would you say?
I would say if you need to catch the ball, go ahead when it's coming down to the flippers. It's easy to catch in this game, and get good at the orbits. I think catching the orbits is pretty important. And when you come out of that left orbit, you can just let it go and fall to the right orbit.
Right, and I'll go ahead and I'll do my piece of advice here because it's going to build on that. What you guys will see me do a lot, okay? When if you watch me play this game, okay. You can tell when that center ramp is going to lower. because that driving range light will be lit on the left in lanes. Okay. But as I said earlier in the show, I don't like that shot. I think that shot is so hard on the 4K, and I lose the ball almost any time. And it's like confirmation bias. Like sometimes the ball is going so fast that I don't have time to think, and I just have to shoot the ball up. But it's like if I have to do that and that ramp's down, I'm like, dude, there's a very freaking good chance this ball is going out, and I'm going to be pissed. But it happens. But one thing that you can do that if you guys have noticed a lot of times on these Williams games, you can nudge the ball when it's coming down towards the slingshot, and then you can because normally if the ball would just came down those in lanes and you hold up the flipper, it won't stop. It'll just roll off. But if you nudge the ball into the slingshot, you can hold the ball there. Now, if you were trying to hit a hole in one, that wouldn't be good because you're not going to have enough time. The ramp's going to go back up. But I want the ramp to go back up. I don't want that stupid thing down. So you're going to see me doing it a lot. That you're going to be like, dude, why is he never going for the hole-in-one shot? Yeah, it's because I don't want to go for it. I'd rather just have the ball stop there, wait for the ramp to go away, and then go on with the game. Because a lot of the times I'm going to be trying to shoot that center ramp, and if that little jump is there, then I can't hit it. So that's what I would say is figure out what shots on this game you don't want to hit. Me personally, I don't want to go for that. I don't want to go for that little jump shot. If I don't have to do it a single time the whole game, that's a good game for me. What about you, Chalatalove? What would you say about this game?
I would say when trying to lock your balls for multi-ball and the Gofers are popping up, that first Gopher, you want to try to hit that ball not with the left flipper but the right flipper, and vice versa. With the right Gopher, try to hit the ball with the left flipper. There's a lot less chance of the ball coming straight back down the center, and you losing the ball. So just the angles are different. The ball's going to bounce around, so you've got a little bit more time to react to the ball instead of shooting that ball from the left flipper into that left ramp where the Gopher is straight up, and it's going to come right back down 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, I've noticed that Gopher on the left. Which one is that? Buzz or Bud? Which I don't remember. I think that's Buzz. No, that's Bud, right? That one's dangerous, man. Like that one, you'll be surprised. Like the first time you do it wrong, that ball's coming back at you a million miles an hour. And there's no center post on this game. You can't do a slap save. It's just gone. So just be very careful, be wary, and do like what Chalatalove said. Make sure that you're on the flipper. Whether it's one or the other, just get super comfortable. Like that's one thing about this game is just get comfortable. In the shots that you are going to make, because if you're just kind of just shooting at the stuff and it's just hoping that it hits it, dude, you're going to hit it and it's going to come back at you and you're not going to be ready for it. So let's go over to RetroTech. What would you say about these games? About this No Good Gofers game? Do you really like the Atkins 4K implementation? And what would you say about what would you give as advice?
Okay, well, first of all, I love the sound effects kit on this. It has very good depth and clunkiness to it. You really hear the mechanical pieces moving around. If I had to give a tip to anybody, it would be skill shot related. There's a couple different things you can do with the skill shot. You can do a really light skill shot and kind of nudge the ball in and get 750,000 basically every time you plunge, if you can get that right. Or if you want to do the full plunge and try to take a shot at the hole-in-one, if you miss it, just let the ball drain and you can get a second shot every time. So.
Yeah, that's one thing that we didn't touch on. Yeah, there is a skill shot on this game, guys. It's very similar to the Black Rose skill shot. If you guys know what that one's like, where you got to hit those spot targets that are in the middle of the table, right underneath the cross ramp. It's almost the exact same skill shot. Okay, and this one, like you hit it once, and every time you lock a ball, you can go for it again, and every time that you hit it, you're increasing how much it's worth.
You almost have to nudge into it though, because it hits too light and doesn't register.
Well, and that's one thing that I noticed is that the very first time if you go for it when the ball is just like you're first plunging the ball, you have to hit it a certain distance. But then if I go for it again, it's like you have to do it. You have to do it lighter, because if you do the same power, it's going to go too hard. So it's definitely very finicky. I haven't even experimented with nudging, but I'm sure I will now that you say so.
Does the same thing.
But yeah, like RetroTech said, if you do when you do go for this skill shot, it's just like Black Rose, man. Especially in the very beginning of the game, you might see me launch 4 balls and have nothing be hit. You're like, how is this guy launching this many balls and like he still hasn't started the game yet? Well, it's because you can keep going for that skill shot. If you miss, like if you hit it too hard, then it'll just say, oh, you missed it. But if you hit it too light and it doesn't hit anything, dude, even if it hits a slingshot, it still is. It doesn't. I was like, that almost seems like an exploit because it actually gives you 10,000 points, but it doesn't count. But I'm like, there's no way that anybody could do anything like that. But I just thought that was funny. But anyways, guys, this was a really good discussion on this game. We're going to go ahead and play it. So let me go back to this live view here. I'll go ahead and highlight myself. You guys can go ahead and close the discussion. What we're going to do now is everybody is going to fire up their games. As far as the audience goes, guys, we're going to be doing the same kind of giveaway thing, okay? So whoever gets the highest score of everybody who is playing, and we do have some special guests who are playing, that, if you go on my description of this video, I have a Discord. You can send me your URL. People that know me or are already in the Discord, you can send me your URL of playing. Whoever gets the highest score on stream will win a $10 gift card. And the way that I want you guys to do it, and I'll mention it as we go on, and maybe they're still listening to me. The way that I want anybody to do it, if you get a high score, just put it in the chat. So that way I don't have to fish through, 2 hours of a stream, like looking at the camera going, did he get a high score there or not? I'm not 100% sure. Put it in the chat, okay? As far as the viewers, there's going to be another giveaway for $10 gift card. Whoever gets the closest to the high score. Predict what it doesn't. You don't have to put who you think's going to get it, okay? Is Ben playing tonight? Because most people probably say, yeah, Ben's going to get it. Don't worry about who's going to get it, okay? What do you think the high score is going to be? Do you think it's going to be 20 million? Do you think it's going to be 50 million? Do you think it's going to be 2 million? What do you think? So go ahead. Yeah, I am playing Papa Bread, so I will be playing. We'll see if I even get to play more than one game, but I will play. And put your guess of what do you think the high score of the whole stream is going to be. We'll cut that off at probably like 7:30. I'm on Central Time, and then whoever gets the there you go. Stop nudging me. He just asked how soon do we need to get the score in? I would say probably in the next 20 minutes. Okay, well, if somebody gets like a 50 million point game in the first 10 minutes, there you go. There's not much I can do about it. I should have mentioned it earlier, but I didn't. Okay, my bad. Anyways, Real Creamer says 75 million. He's an optimist, dude. Would that be number one in the backlash? Because I'm not sure. I haven't refreshed my backlash in a couple of days. But yeah, go ahead and put what you think the high score is going to be. And that way we'll know at the end of the stream. I'll be able to go back and I'll say, hey, this person won. It's not like last week where I was like, well, we don't really know. I'm going to have to go back and look. We'll know who got the high score on the stream, and we'll know who was the closest as far as the viewers. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. We're going to bring up the old 3 table at a time view. Anybody else who is looking to play and looking to get your stream featured, make sure you put it in my Discord. You put it under that URL section, and I will put it on here. But the first tables that you will see, the first play fields you'll see will be Chalatalove, RetroTech, and Scoaljo. And then I'll try to pop myself in there in the meantime, and then I'll be setting up the other guests too. But don't you guys go nowhere. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Let me get this. Studio mode off the screen. That way I can see what y'all are looking at. Here looks like we got everybody on the screen. I'll go ahead and make sure that I up their qualities a little bit. We got Scoaljo there on the left. We got Chalatalove in the middle, and we got RetroTech over there on the right. Here I can go ahead and fix RetroTech's. Looks like it was just a little big there. That's for the. Okay. Now I'm just going to go through here and make sure that they are all on
and pick up
max
that drive
quality.
at the same time. All right.
How's everybody doing
There we
tonight,
go.
though? You guys having a good night?
Hit our
This is my favorite part of the show because I get to sit back a little
Oh,
bit.
they get popping.
I mean, I will play eventually, but as of right now, I don't have to do anything.
Oh! There's one of those nasty bounces.
All right, looks like we got it. They are all good. Okay. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of the guesses here, and we'll go over to Chalatalove's audio.
Hole in one never ever happens. Always get it to go back around. So
let's go ahead and take a look at some of the guesses we got here. We had Real Kramer saying he was an optimist at 75 million. We got Dennis saying somebody's going to get 50. We got Papa Brad at 70. Jabba's Game Hut at 20.
Get it over.
We got the Beam Me at 40.
What I was trying to do
Stop
was get it
Nudging
on
Me at
this
46.
Right.
And then a super precise
here.
guess. The Beamy
and I'm gonna try to hit
actually
the gopher now. The reason why I didn't try to do it on the
changed
left
his
side
guess
is
and said
because
it's
if I
actually going to be
usually
40,125,400.
400. It's coming right back
All right.
down the center. So let's see if we can hit it. No,
Valley
missed
Dern
it, but
also
I got the
wants to get the exact bid. He wants to get 63,895,023.
got back on the flipper that I was really wanting to go for, so we can hit that gopher. Perfect. Got that gopher
Stop Nudging
there.
Me says
Now
for
let's
bonus
just kinda
points,
post pass
he
over
thinks
to the
Chalatalove's
side.
going to
Now,
get the
this is
first
a
hole in
shot
one.
that
I haven't
you can
seen
take
one
with a
yet, but
backhand, but it's not
we'll make sure we keep track. I don't think.
very,
If there has been one, I
so,
haven't seen it.
Let's try and see if we can get that. Nope, it didn't happen. It's okay. It's gonna hopefully come back.
I'll make
down
sure I
this
can
other
get my
side and
game
shoot
up
it
here.
out the other side there.
I'm gonna have to turn it down.
And I should have trapped up, and I didn't. But that's okay. We got lucky. We didn't lose the ball. I'm gonna try to. Every time it bounces off this other side here, man, it just.
Come on now. Settle down.
Make sure I level out this audio. It's harder to level out the audio sometimes because some people, you know, their gameplay is really quiet, and then when they talk, it's really loud. So I think RetroTech can stay around there. Yeah, I wouldn't count. Yeah, that doesn't count. Stop nudging me. Yeah, we want to see that three-dimensional ramp shot, like RetroTech almost got right there. Honestly, this would be a good. Yeah, this is a good time to watch and see if maybe he gets it.
Oof. Nope. Damn. Get up there.
I'm not sure which multi-ball. There's a couple different multi-balls in this game. There's the rip-off multi-ball. There's the regular multi-ball where you're scoring jackpots, and then I think there's another one. There's like a really fast one that you're gonna get from the wheel award. I think that was one of the side multi-balls. It wasn't the main one. All right, I'm gonna start. Let's do this first. Let's see if I can get over to
Come on.
what our first guess would be. You guys know it's got to be Pinball Wizard. Let's see if his stream is up. I'm gonna have to do something. It didn't come up, but let me change it. It says it's live.
Come on.
I'm working on it, buddy. I'll get it.
Oof.
In the meantime, we're watching RetroTech.
Multi-ball again. All right. We'll take it. There's one. Oh,
Jabba, we usually do this portion. We'll probably do it till like a little bit after 8 o'clock tonight. This show like this was started at 6:30. We'll probably have this show be on the lower end of like below 2 hours, but we'll see.
Had a jackpot, had a shot at it. Do what you can, man. Goodness gracious.
I gotta turn RetroTech down because like when he talks, it gets really loud.
All right, we'll hold out.
But let's go ahead and switch over to. We have another person here.
Come on, this is embarrassing.
So let's go ahead and switch over to. There is Pinball Wizard. Hey, Pinball Wizard, make sure you turn down the stream because we can hear me talking in the background.
Oh shit. Come on, this is embarrassing.
There is Pinball Wizard. Hey, Pinball Wizard, make sure you turn. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go. We'll switch back over to Chalatalove while Pinball Wizard turns it down.
Up.
Yeah, because when I pan over to you, all we can hear is my stream.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta have that almost muted.
Right
You won't. That's like it's unfortunate you won't be able to hear me. But that's why I wear AirPods. So that if I do end up playing,
times that happens, and
you won't be able to hear the
sucks.
stream.
But I got lucky there, and I almost got a hole in one. But I almost lost the ball too, so that's risk reward there. So I'm gonna trap up. I really don't care about that. I'm really just trying to get this multi-ball going. Another thing that's really challenging about this.
And let me go ahead.
Is that
Mad Ben Han's gonna play tonight too.
Field and the
Let's see if he did
did
drop his link into
makes
the
those ramp
description here.
shots
I will
difficult
see if I
to
can.
see. And I am very much a visual aimer. I don't like to hit the captive ball from the right side. So we're going to see if we can get this ball to the other side. I'm not going to... This seems a little easier, and I missed the shot that time. But I mean, it's a multi-ball. Hate it when that happens. Stopping the ball. Missed it. I'm just not hitting that shot. It's usually not too hard of a shot. But we'll just try to hit it that way.
There you go. We got Mad Ben Han on. Everybody say hi to Mad Ben Han. Jabba, yeah, I'll let you change it to one time. But guys, we're going once, going twice. If you've got one last guess, you've got another minute to change your guess or put in your guess, and then we're calling it. And Stop Nudging Me says a fun challenge would be unlimited balls and a race for a hole-in-one on the second playfield. Yeah, that would be fun if we could get that implemented. There's a lot of different things on a lot of these games that would be really fun to implement, like speed challenges, like on Victory, who can complete the race the fastest, or even like My Little Pony, who can get to the wizard mode the fastest. Stuff that's not, we don't care about how many balls you get, how many, like what your score is, just how fast can you do it.
Don't worry,
Yeah, stop nudging me. Yeah, Ben played a lot of Taxi, and he got like 30 million or something like that. That's crazy. Good for him though.
Just awful. Just not positioned correctly, and that was just a poor job. So we gotta start multi-ball again. One, two. So this is where you want to kind of see. Got that guy there. So 3 shots. Raises my gopher there. Try to get onto the other flipper. Damn gopher, look at that.
Got the wind on that one.
We got Ben with a 13 million game. We got Scoaljo with a 22 million game going on already. Let's go ahead and see what he's up to.
Short circuit, you gotta hit the kick targets. Can't trust any of the lights on this table during short circuit. Try to capture this. And we got it. And now we try to hit. Oh.
That's what we were talking about, where you hit that gopher and it just comes right down.
Guy. That's alright. Alright, let's try to shoot again. Let's go ahead and try to get to that wizard mode. I think we got 1 ball left. And we'll catch it right there. Let's hit that drive shot. Get it around and cut out, hopefully. Ooh, slow down.
ESP Marshall. I mean, that's your Discord. But I mean, yes, I'll just answer you on camera. Thank you for letting me know that my Discord link in my video description is stale. Nice. I'll go ahead and see if I can change it. But here, I can just put the link to the Discord. Here, let me mute Scoaljo so that way his audio doesn't get all messed up here. I can actually put a link to the Discord right. I'll put it right in the chat. Well, I can do that. I sent it to you personally, but I'll also put it in the chat as well. If you guys want to join Discord, that's how you get there. But thank you for letting me know that I did not know that was stale.
To capture ball 5 times during that multi-ball, you get another ball.
So Scoaljo's game just ended. He got, how much did he get?
5, I believe it is.
26 million. That is the highest score currently.
Not terrible.
I'll go ahead and type that in. I actually was planning on doing like an overlay where I can have that. That'll be on the next stream. I'll be able to. I have an overlay where I'll be putting this in every once in a while, and you'll be able to see it. But for now, we can just put it directly in the chat. 779-970.
Alright, I definitely want to go back on the video at some point and see how I triggered that. I got a super jackpot. I do not remember shooting it up the center ramp, but maybe it took a funny bounce somewhere. I'm going to have to check that out. That was really interesting.
If balls were meant to fly, they have wings.
There we go. Lock that ball there. use it. We're gonna need everything it gives us. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I have yet to play Black Knight or even Black Knight 2000, but I know that Black Knight 2000 we should be getting that one at some point because it was already released
No,
by Zen earlier.
feedback.
Just not
I
on the
love
4K. Let's go ahead and check to see if Chalatoleve's got a game going on here.
Oh shit.
Looks like both Chalatalove just restarted, but it looks like RetroTech is on around 10 million, but he's just starting a multi-ball here, so let's go ahead and just take a look at that.
Where'd that ball go? Kick out? There it is.
Let me go ahead and we'll get Ben.
Oh, come on now.
All right. It's hard to keep track of my people.
Jeez.
He just got a jackpot, so I think Ben has just got the high score here. Yeah, it looks like he's very close. Yeah, so he just got the high score. He's on about 27 million right now. Pinball Wizard just got 19 million.
Here we go.
There we go. Come on. Uh-oh. No!
Good save there. Oh, and
Ah!
sometimes whenever you make the best save, it just goes right down there again. That's one thing I didn't get to mention in the discussion is that you really whoever said he was only on ball 2 is wrong. It's okay. But Ben did get 30 million. We'll make sure we put his score in the chat. But one thing I didn't mention in the discussion that is pertinent to the end of that game is you want to get that multiplier up to 5 times, especially after you get through 9 holes. It's imperative to get that multiplier up because it's going to be close to 1 million every time, and multiplying that by 5 times would be really good. Let me go ahead. I have a fantasy football draft that's starting here in a minute. But let me see if I can get that up. But then what I need to do is I need to play a game. So Ben got 30, 299, 790. Yeah, I got you, Ben. All right, let's go over to. Sorry, guys, I got a little distracted there. Let's go over to. Let's go over to Retro.
Come on.
Let's go over to Chalatalove.
This ball's just not doing crap, man. So difficult, man. Wish I could see. Look at that. I keep hitting the same damn place because I cannot see where the hell I'm hitting. Just did a ball search on me, not a bunch of crap. At least I got a kickback. That's nice. Oh, it's not good. Not good. Jesus Christ, man. Freaking awful. I hate this freaking lag, man. Look at that. Jesus. What is going on, man? I hate hitting it in there because, man, you just don't know where the hell it's gonna go. I actually had a pretty decent game earlier today. Beat my personal best, but I got an extra ball.
Only one. Oops, wrong hole.
That's great. Jump, man. We got 4 million. What a joke.
Ooh, impressive.
All right, so I'm in the middle of a fantasy football draft. Who did I end up picking? Well, I got B. John Robinson. That's fine. I don't know what our what does our roster look like? What is our positions? We got 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 flexes, 1 quarterback, 1 defensive player, defense and kicker. I always hated having a kicker. Kicker is such a luck box. But for the rest of this is fine. Like my main league is a super flex, but this is fine, I guess, right?
Look at this.
I was second overall.
Can't make ramp up. I can't make a ramp. I can't hit
I don't know.
nothing.
Is this PPR? I think this is half PPR.
Late shots.
Not sure.
Just Sucks.
I'm just gonna try to
It
get a
sucks
couple
when you're
picks in
just
there. It can auto
shooting
draft
the
me
ball
poison.
at the middle because you can't see what the hell you're shooting at.
And normally to be me, normally I'm going quarterback. I haven't done any mock drafts this year, but second overall, it usually doesn't matter. I'm usually going for quarterback, like in the
26 for
in like the fifth round.
30 for TomatoGrass. Nice.
If balls were meant to fly, they have wings. Extra ball away.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I want to get a couple running backs first. Although the wide receivers are looking pretty stacked. Like the running backs are getting off the board pretty fast, which means I probably want to get one. Although when I'm second overall, I get 2 picks in 4 turns. RetroTechX got about 17 million.
And I missed it anyway. Interesting. Look at it's stuck on top of the gopher. Oh, come on! It took all the momentum out of the ball and it just died. And I think that's game 2. So 18, you know, hey, that's not a good game, but it's good getting there. Man. Had a good multi-ball, so it's a start.
Come on. Trying to make some things happen. Oh,
Jesus, man, people are
flying down
people
there.
are reaching for running backs right
We
now.
got another
Holy
extra
cow!
ball. Yes. We're at, what's us at 19?
This is electrifying.
All right, so we need to get it there onto our left flipper.
Big deal.
I'm gonna do these next 2 picks and then I'm gonna play a game.
It's alright, I think we got 2 extra balls, don't we? 5x. Extra
Yeah, Paula
5
Brad, it's
million,
really
sweet.
hard for me. I'm gonna try to get you on, but it's hard.
Ooh, impressive.
Flip that around. Slow down.
Yeah, Papa Brad, I know. It's
Sure, hit
it's
up
hard
that
for me to
drive
add
shot.
somebody
Nice.
on this late, but I'm gonna try.
You missed.
Come on. Nice. I wasn't sure if we were going to slow that down. Drive shot on that right orbit. Oh! There it goes. It got it. It was right. Slow it down, and let's try to... Are we going to get around there? Nice. 10th hole complete. 2 strokes. Lights are kickback. drive and lock are the same shot. That would be nice to hit. Slow down. Nice.
Let me do this one last pick here,
So that locks
and then
our
I
second
will.
ball.
I'll
Should
focus
better
on
drive,
that.
right? Yeah, it did. Get up. Catch. Let it chill out there. And hit that multi-ball.
We're your worst nightmare.
Alright, let's hope to get some jackpots. Oh, missed it.
Okay, that's good enough.
Come on.
Now let's see if I can do this.
Nice. Ah.
Not even by a mile.
Let's see if we can. It's so hard to putt out from there. Slow down. Get in.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
T.
Let me mute Scoaljo really quick, and I'm gonna bring up the Discord, and I'll get Papa Brad in here. Papa Brad, I'm probably not gonna be able to get your head camera or DMD right away, but I will work on it. Oh, Papa Brad, you got ads on. Oh, jeez. Here, I'll work around it. Yeah, guys, if you're trying to get on here and you have ads, it's really hard for me to get it together. Let me go ahead and now I can close this and I can at least get Scoaljo's audio back up.
Drive. And drive. Did we not putt out? Come on. Nice. Nice slow trickle there. Nice. Oh. So there you go. There, it just hit it back around, even though I did not have the kickback lit. Nope. Our sand trap value is at 1,000,000 points. That's cool. So I need to catch it there on the left flipper, preferably.
I don't know. You're gonna have to zoom in there. I can't really tell. Looks like ball 3.
That was funky. Slow down. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. Man, how many more drive shots do we have?
All right, here. In the meantime,
There we go.
on the right side of your screen is Papa Brad. I'll see if I can get a.
Nice.
I'll see if I can get.
Uh-oh, go control. That's the third this round.
I can't run a DMD on him, but it's hard to get that on the fly immediately because I have to get it.
Okay, that's the toughest drive shot.
I have to go back to his shorts. But you should be able to hear him. Let me put his monitor on so I can hear him. So Papa Brad is here. It's him on the right. Let me go back over to, I'll transition back over to RetroTech so that way I'll be able to add in his head camera.
There we go. We want to hole out because we can get the extra ball after ball 4. So that's what we're going to do here. So now I have extra ball. Oh my god. The impossible happened. A full plunge and it hits a post and dies. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We're gonna have a whopping 6 people besides me. I'm not gonna get a chance to play. That's just the fact of the matter.
Get the extra ball at least. Woof.
There we go.
Standard 20.
There we go. Now we got him. Everybody say hi to Papa Brad. Scoaljo had 40. He's got a game going on right now with 44 million. Still going.
Lovely if we could hit that. Oh, man. Nope. All right. Oh, come on. Nope, nope. Oh, ha, ha, ha. That's game.
It's a good game at that.
Man. That was a pretty good one, though.
All right, so Scoaljo's got
16 holes.
49,
49
253,
too.
720.
Didn't quite hit 50. That would have been cool.
Cheater.
Good game for Scoaljo. Everybody say good game for Scoaljo.
Oh, got it.
Thank you, Mikey. Good to see you, buddy.
Game, Scoaljo.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
This one's on us.
Oh my god, that was so horrible. This game gives you every opportunity. And I still blow it.
All right, guys, what we're going to do here. Get my game started up here.
I can feel the power.
That's all those wires down there.
That's what I was dealing with today. I had no power all day. Just got a new electric wire from the road to my fuse box.
Getting a new roof on my porch. And that's why my brain is fried today. This is fun though. I was pretty happy with that game. At this point, I'm just gonna play around and have some fun, try to complete these modes, man. Around there. Come on, card. Hey, we hit the card. And it goes right down the middle. So we hit the card for 600,000 and then it just sinks right down the middle. Oh. You nick that flag all the time.
All right, let's go ahead and let me play for a little bit. Huh? I get to play on my own show, right? All right, let's try this out. The skill shot is very, 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 very weak. You just got to hit that. What the heck? Why is that ramp down? That ramp was not supposed to be down, by the way. I got all screwed up. I didn't even get to do the. I didn't even get to try to do the wheel thing because I was so screwed up. The ramp was down for some reason. So now I get another chance to hit this. Got it. All right, let's start the game over because that was not fair. I'm gonna probably start over a couple times. But see, like since I missed this, okay. Well, now I'm not gonna get a chance to do it. I don't want Papa Gopher. Papa Gopher mode. I don't want that, but I'll go for it. Every Gopher he hits 1,000,000 points.
You can hit me. Oh, don't hit me. Chicken.
Whoo! Really?
Found some sand, Spud. Oh.
I'm really struggling with that lock. That lock is not a hard shot. I'm not warmed up at all. I haven't really played. There we go. All right, here we go.
That ball, bud.
So now I can hit the skill shot again. There we go. Rip off this. This is a multi-ball. You gotta hit the captive ball first, and then you can start a multi-ball. Oh, don't do that. Really? I don't really know what the best thing to be going for in this mode is. I'm honestly I try to keep going for that captive ball because I'll add another ball, and then just try to hit some stuff. But they'll say rip off, like if I hit that again, they'll say rip off and it'll add a ball to the multi-ball. Lost it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need the lock. All right, so now you can start a multi-ball. Which I'm gonna go for the skill shot again. That was way too soft. Dude, really was screwing me over there. Try and hit the scoop. It's like that. Now you start a multi-ball. The third ball that comes out in this multi-ball is going to be up on this flipper. That cross ramp is your jackpot shot. Feel like I'm focusing here. Missed it. Oh, see, I almost got that one though. I didn't get a jackpot, so I got a second chance to I can restart this, hitting the scoop like that. Now I get another chance at it. But now all the balls are going to just shoot down the middle. Wow, that was brutal. Okay, so now that I hit the jackpot, I want to hit that ramp. Like that. Oh, you bastard. Okay. So now to restart the multi-ball, you got to hit that a couple more times. It's amazing that I haven't gotten an extra ball yet. I'll get one for the 15 million eventually, but geez, like, come on. That's not what you want. You don't want speed golf. This is the other multi-ball mode I was talking about. I don't even know what you want to go for here. Hole in one, probably. That'd probably be pretty good, right? So hard to hit that. Can't do it, man. Oh, get in there.
I could do better than that.
Oh, come on, get in. I need to lock the ball. That's what I'm at right now. After I drain this ball, I will keep the game going and I'll go to somebody else.
Keep that ball under wraps.
But those other guys, man, make sure if you get a high score, put it in the chat because I can't follow. I can't keep track of all 7. I just can't do it. Are you serious? Come on. Oh, come on. I can start it at multi-ball again. Here we go. Now let's start this again. I was sitting there waiting for the ball to come out. It was already out. Damn it. Oh, look at that shot. That was lucky. How about that shot, huh? All right, here we go. There we go. Got it. Oh, shit. All right. We really need to get... We're in line for... See, this is a part of the game where it's like, I got an extra ball here, but you'd really want to get that wheel so that it's on extra ball or out lanes or player's choice, so that way I can have a chance to get another extra ball. So I'll hit the spinner and it'll change it. And now I can reevaluate. Now we're on hole in one, still not good enough. But I guess I'm gonna get my kickback lit. I didn't mean to hit that, but I did. Extra ball is lit though. I don't know what I did. Oh, I think that was my fourth hole. You get an extra ball for your fourth hole. There we go. How about that? How about that little volley? All right, here we go. I know I'm being a little greedy, but guys, you guys want to watch me? I get to play on my own show, right? I should be allowed to do that. Like I said, once I drain this ball, I will go to somebody else. But I'll keep this game alive. So we got out lanes. So you see how this is? You see that? How it says out lanes there on the wheel, very down here. The hole is open. I can putt out and it'll light my out lanes. I definitely want to do that. And then I missed it like an idiot. And then I still get it. So now my out lane is lit for an extra ball. But you have to get that during this ball. Hopefully it goes right out. It could go right out right here. It'd be nice. Yes! Look at that. Extra ball. Beautiful. I thought that hole was going to be lit, but that's my bad. See how I did that little nudge? I don't want to hit that stupid shot.
Big deal.
Hole in one, I don't want that. Oh! You son of a gun! All right, we got a 26 million game going. I'm going to pause this for now. And before the show ends, I'll finish that out. But let's go ahead and check and see what everybody else is doing, huh?
Freaking drain every time, man. Brutal. Killing me tonight. Can't get my shots down. Just jump. Look at that. That's it. Ridiculous, man. This fucking game is just ridiculous. 24.
Oh, I didn't mean to have Jabba's thing up the whole time. Hopefully it wasn't blocking me. Oh, Chalatalove's. No, we'll pop it over to Mad Ben. A little bit of lag. It'll sort itself out here in a minute. So this is what happens when I play, right? It'll sort itself out. Holy Lord.
Oh, that was a bad one.
And part of the reason why it's freezing is because Papa Brad's source. It's supposed to turn off when I'm not on it, and I didn't have his set up that way, so his is constantly trying to run in the background. But there, now it's set up right. Papa Brad, your playfield's frozen, buddy. So I will have to go to somebody else. Well, your playfield's frozen. Here, let's go to. Let's transition to this scene.
Oh, that's a bad shot.
Does anybody have a good game going on? I mean, maybe I'm the only one that's getting a real good game going on here, huh?
It's not getting any better.
Just bouncing all over now. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's go to the main panel. Chalatalove or RetroTechX have a game going on here? No. It looks like Ben's got the highest game currently going right now besides mine. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go back to me. You guys have seen a lot of people play. This is over all or nothing, right? Let's go over to mine. So I'm either gonna get the high score here and win, or not. You guys think I can do it? I'm on ball 2, right? The 27 million. I need to get what, 50? I think I can do it. When I'm done with this game, we will go to the debrief. But we're gonna play. We're gonna play up this game, right? Let's play this out. Why wouldn't we? Well, that was just a terrible shot. Okay. Make sure I got my volume going. Why are you doing this to me, game? Jeez, making me make some saves. Did you see that?
Forget about it.
All right, we're on card attack is not a bad one. Billy missed the shot though. Now we got kickback. We don't want that. We're gonna get whatever we got. 0-1. Okay. I was gonna say I had to save the ball, so I got what I got. Oh boy. Okay, what do we got? Raise the gopher. Oh, I missed. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Wasted my kickback. All we got to do is we have to get into another multi-ball, and then we get a couple jackpots, and then we can get that score. That's the I'm super greedy with that shot. I almost always just go for it, and you just hope you don't hit it dead center like that. But I did. All right, here we go. We still got 2 balls left.
Ooh, impressive.
Man, that's just, I'm not going to get that.
You must have sand in your shorts.
That sand trap was not enough then, right? Player's choice. Okay, you can light the extra ball, not too hard with that. So, oh, it's short circuit. Damn it, I forgot about short circuit. You gotta hit kick, and then you hit the 1 gopher. No, you bastard. No way! How did, normally when it gets up on this cross ramp flipper, to hit that gopher is a pretty simple shot. All right, well. I didn't even do anything. It just gave me a hit there for something. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know, guys. Wow, no way. No way. Come on, game. Wow.
Hey, Bugs, I got the ball.
Good job, bud.
Oh, I just missed it. All right, let's regroup here. Let me pause this really quick. I gotta open this door because it gets really hot in here. Okay. There we go. Don't screw it. Don't screw me on the flipper now. Okay. Sometimes when you pause it and you start it back up, that flipper won't stay up. Yeah, it's immediately getting cooler in here with that door open. Card attack is not bad. How many more shots do I gotta hit? Still another shot away. Okay, now we can raise the gopher. Oh no. I can hit him here. Oh, come on, it did that again? Nope. Nope, he's gonna go. Oh, I hit him, come on, give me that lock. You bastard, they didn't give that to me. I didn't even know my light extra ball was lit there, but how about that? That was the time to go for that. You son of a bitch. I don't think it gets rid of that though. We really need that though. It did get rid of it. That's a blow to shit, isn't it? I didn't think it got rid of that. Well, let's just get the multi-ball. I'm not gonna risk it with the skill shot. Let's just shoot it. Actually, no, I have to because that stupid driving range is lit. Come on. There.
Say goodbye to your ball.
Get a couple super jackpots. If we get 2 super jackpots, we get the high score. So not super jackpots. If we get 2 regular jackpots, we get the high score. Got one. They're gonna give that one ball back. They're not gonna give the balls back to me. I lost them in the nick of time. Damn. Well, let's try to get an extra ball. That's our only hope here. Oh, jeez. that was over fast. Dude, I hit the post there. I didn't even think there was a post over there. All right, well, good game. Good game, Scoaljo. I didn't get it. So we're going to go over to the debrief. Anybody who was here, or if you want to join the Discord and you want to join the debrief, you are more than welcome to. But we are going to close up our screens here, and we will go to the debrief. So don't you guys go anywhere. go over. All right. Well, right now it's just me and Scoaljo. I know we got some other guys playing, but hey, as far as the high score, man, we can't play all night. It's got to end. And so I said at the end of my game, that's the end, guys. If you're more than welcome, you keep playing. They're going to keep playing, and hopefully they get on the backlash. But the thing is, here, let's. I thought somebody was going. Nope. But it has to end at some point, so we had to put in a hard stop. Scoaljo, you got 50 million. Dude, I was right on you, man.
Nope.
I had 45, and then I was like, let me just try to get the extra ball. I could have tried to maybe pump up the bonus, but just wasn't going to work out. So, what did you think of your game? What do you think was the highlight of your game that made you get such a high score?
I think so. At one point, I hit a super jackpot, but I don't think I hit it up the ramp. So I don't know if I just got a really strange bounce at one point or what it was. But I did hit the cross ramp a few times, and that gave me a lot of points. It was funny on the game that I got the 50 million points. I got to the wizard mode with 20 million points or so. I had a 10 million point game where I also got to the wizard mode. So that really goes to show that wizard mode doesn't mean much when you can hit those multi-ball shots.
Yeah, I didn't even get to the wizard mode with the 40 with them, but my 45 million. Maybe that would have been something I could have tried to do. I probably had it lit there at the end because I did the short circuit, and of course I hit the kick, and then I didn't hit buzz, so just drained right out. But but yeah, it was all about there was that one point I got into the last multi-ball there, and I even said, this is it. Because they were worth $5.5 million. I said, if I get two, because I was at 40 million, I said, if I get two of them, I win. And I got one, and it was when that ball shot. It was when that third ball shot out that I was able to shoot it up there. But in the meantime, those other balls were draining, and I guess they drained at the exact time that the ball save ran out. Because your ball save doesn't last that long on in that multi-ball.
And I was actually thinking about that. You were talking about Twilight Zone earlier, the how fun that wizard mode is. I think if this table had a 60-second wizard mode, just like Twilight Zone, then it would be just as fun.
Right. And if they could really increase that payoff, man, because like you said, you get there and it's like it doesn't make a difference. If that was as profitable or more profitable, like they could make it where every ramp is worth like 1.5 million or something. That would be fun, But I mean, obviously, this game's 30 years old. It's whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's something that it feels like they missed out. We got one person who just joined in who said that he was just short, but I guess I didn't explain the rules too well there, RetroTech. When it's over, it's over. But you did end up just short. What did you think of the games you were playing? Well, we don't have audio for RetroTech. So I could you hear him, Scoaljo? I couldn't hear him.
No, I can't hear him.
Yeah, I don't know. But eventually, if he keeps trying, maybe he'll get on there. But he's gonna restart it anyways. But the way that this contest works, guys, is that when you're coming into the stream, whenever I say that it's about to end, that means it's about to end. We can't play all night, especially when we're playing these like single tables. You guys got to play like 7 games. Guess what? I got 1 game. I had to make that 1 game count. You know what I mean? But congratulations to Scoaljo. You really put up a good one there.
Cool.
And
cool.
So I don't know. Are we getting anything new like in the next couple weeks here? Here's RetroTech. RetroTech. I don't know if we can hear you now. Can we hear you now?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. RetroTech, I can ask you too. Do you know of anything that's coming out in the next? I haven't heard anything about any new games coming out.
Nothing official, no.
Yeah, we were in stride there where we got a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, but I think part of that was there was a backlog, and they got everything out great, and this game's great, guys. If you guys don't own this,
we're missing Circus Voltaire. That would be the next natural one.
Yeah, and I think Safecracker was on the list there too, but regardless, the fact that we got this is nice because I really like this game. I still haven't I haven't gotten nearly enough time on this as I would wish. I really want to get that. I really want to get that time on there to do it. But we got one other person joining us here. This is Pinball Wizard, I believe. Pinball Wizard, did you end up finishing that game? Because I know you were going past the buzzer there, but what did you end up with?
Only 24 million. I mean,
No.
I had a long day today. I didn't have power.
Oh, you're telling me? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So,
no, but it was. I'm glad that you could make it. And did you have fun playing the game? Was there anything that you thought was like really giving you a hard time tonight?
Just everything was kind of a little just rough tonight. But one thing I noticed that I hadn't really noticed before is how much I love that left kickback. It saves you so many times, even if you're having a bad game.
Right.
So that, and I mean, this is a great table because if you're had a long day at work or whatever, I mean, you can play this, and even when you're playing badly, you can get a ton of free balls. You still think there's a chance. You know, I mean, I've never seen a game that I'm totally just getting annihilated by still give me multi balls left and right and extra balls. So it's a fun table no matter how your day went, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing that you were talking about was that kickback. I'll tell you, man, when you lose that kickback, I have to go back and listen to what RetroTech said about starting that back up, because like when I don't have it, I feel like, man, like at any point now, like, because you know that ball feeds over to those bumpers, and like I said, that's supposed to give you a free one, but sometimes it doesn't, and it's like, and the fact that it can do that is what can really make me mad, because it's like if that happens, I'm really gonna be upset. But but like I was saying, guys, this game definitely worth getting, and I haven't put nearly enough time into it. I want to put a lot more time into it. We'll go around the horn one more time. Scoaljo, what would be your final thoughts on this pack? Do you think that it's only $5, right? I think it's got to be probably some of the best value out there right now.
Yeah, definitely. Any of these Williams tables for $5 are a must-have. Absolutely.
Gotcha. How about you, RetroTech? What do you think? I know that you did your so RetroTech put out a video where he did a tier list of all the packs. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was before this came out. If you had to put this game on your tier list, what would it be?
This would be I rated the game a 9, but I think this is going to have to be S tier. It's that good. I really dig this game.
I would definitely have to put it up there because it's one of my favorites. I mean, obviously it's a Pat Lawler design, so you know it's going to be good right from the get-go. But I think this is definitely, even though it's a single pack, it's probably some of the best $5 you can spend on the system. We'll go over to Pinball Wizard. Any last thoughts about this game?
It's totally worth the $5. It's worth way more than that. You can get $5 worth of fun in one night with this.
Yeah, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. And then one last guest who's here. We'll see if we can get his volume. Oh, I got to make sure I add him to the scene. Papa Brad, we did get to see you for a little bit there. Your play field had frozen there for a minute, so we didn't actually get to see you too much. But I did get you on there for a little bit. Did you have fun at least? I don't think he can hear me. Well, anyways, I guess I'll answer the question I'll answer the question for him. So I had a lot of fun, guys. I only got to play the one game, but I tried to make it count. I'm going to be trying to play this later on tonight and maybe get up on that backlash higher up. I got to imagine I'm probably down to like 4 or 5 or 6 now. Dude, we had a gridlock. There were 3 of us with 66 million, and then Spartacus just got 69, I think. So I'll be trying to do that. But there was one last thing I was looking to say, and I can't really remember. But anyways, guys, I'm not sure when the next episode will. I mean, I'm trying to probably do it on Monday, but it might have to be an older game. We might just have to say, hey, let's do Medieval Madness or something. We might have to go down that route. But anyways, guys, this is definitely worth $5 and highly recommended. And thank you guys all for showing up tonight. And
thank you.
I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I know I had a super long day, and Pinball Wizard said he had a super long day. I think this is a good end of the day for us. I know I'm about to hit the hay, but until next time, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Go to all the guys' channels in the description and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.